Hey guys, this is Blinkingsea here, bringing you guys another Halo Wars 2 video. Today I'll be showing you guys gameplay of me against Jerome. As you can see, I start off with a supply pad and a chopper, because this is Badlands and this map is very large, so I went for a chopper in order to just have a scout unit around the whole map. I went for Fortifications 1 for as Atriox because I love Fortifications. It's a very good support power. It lets you buy bases cheaper. I went for another supply pad right here, so in order to, just a standard build, supply pad, something I like to do, especially on this map. In a minute, you're going to see me doing something unorthodox. I went for another supply pad, and you're thinking, Blinking, wait a minute, why are you going to the supply pad? Well, the reason why I'm going to the supply pad is because in this map in particular, this map is very big and has a lot of mini bases. So that's the most important thing. This map has a lot of mini bases, so I want to grab those as soon as possible, so before my opponent can even like grab them. So you can see I grab the mini base as soon as I can. I set a chopper in order to grab more supplies because I need them in order to get the other mini base. And then for my fourth building, as you can see here, I did it for my generator. It's a very unorthodox build. That's just like how I like to play Atriox. I don't always do this, but I do it most of the time. Just depending on the map. You know, it really depends on like map specific of what I'm gonna do, how my builder is gonna go. Yeah, I'm just going here, building another, I believe another grunt. Upgrade my generator first, you know, as you saw, if you saw the other video. Upgrade generator first, didn't upgrade anything else. I'm gonna send over my grunt to grab power, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and scout.
Feasting time.
You know, I'm not too familiar with what I did in this game, as it's a commentary. So, you can see here I grabbed the mini base as well. I just want those two mini bases. I'd rather have them than my opponent. That's more income for me. I went for a supply war council because I am fighting against Jerome, so I know he's gonna go building his hero because that's the only thing that he can do. And I was only hitting around like, for me in the game you can see that it's like kind of smoothish, but for me I was only hitting like 20 frames per 20 frames in game, so I was having a hard time microing. So I went for another mini base, just, you know, deny it from my opponent. I scout the top and I can see he's going for a barracks, so I can already tell that this Jerome's going to be spending a lot of power. If you didn't see that, I went for mine second. The reason why is I'm going to do the hammer. I don't know if you guys know this, but I like to do the hammer brute mine combo, where you jump hammer brute to the top of an army and then place mines in front of them or behind them. This will allow you to get a huge army wipe in the early game, so which is very devastating, and especially against a Jerome, it's brutal. See, I went for a barracks on my mini. I would here send my grunts to grab supplies and stuff. And if you look at the time, and if you look at my other videos, you can see how like soon I start going for the map. Like I start doing things all over the map. You know, I'm not being passive. I'm doing, being very active with my builds, with everything. So you gotta remember, passive players get bodied by active players, and he's being very, he's doing well. He's being active, grabbing minis, grabbing nodes. I'm go ahead and build some hammer brutes. Now I don't go for suicide grunts because I know suicide grunts only have the limited use against the marines, which my chosen can body them. So I just go ahead and build hammer brutes. I start building like a chopper or two just to ram the Jerome if he tries to get too close to me. I sent my grunts up here and I got my chosen on the way. I got my chosen's here. Harambe's servant. I'm gonna go ahead and engage this right now, and I can see this Jerome's not here yet, so I'm gonna try to take the opportunity to kill as many marines as I can. And I can see he's got flamers now, but I'm not too worried because the chosen can easily kill those flamers. Go ahead and garrison I put a grunt in there and I put my chosen in there because he gets even more range, and he already has ridiculous range. And I start building more hammer brutes. Start being all over the place, yeah, it's relatively like calm right now. Nothing too, no major engagement right now. But I start building more grunts. I just want to have more units in him. More what's it called, cannon fodder, just as my grunts, so the hammer brutes can like properly stun him when his Jerome gets out. I can see that this Jerome is out, and I heard mine, so I didn't go that way because I was expecting some mines. So I go ahead and try to get my chosen in there, but he got his Jerome in there. So I gotta place mines around the garrison because I know he's gonna have to bail and hit the mines, or he's gonna stay there and die. So I already need this as a winning position for me. So I go ahead and you can see the mines detonated, and I hit the Jerome, so because he sent it in a marine. And then I just get my chosen in there, and they start sniping, everything that he has with hammer brutes and what's it called? Grunts. Am I chosen? So I can see I forgot about the mine, so I hit one of them. So I sent my one grunt in, and he got blown up. So I know there's one more mine still alive. And I try to be greedy here, and I try to go for the sniper kills because that's already so much power that he's already spending, and I just wanted to, you know, to deal more damage than him. I was thinking about damage, and I was hitting 20 frames, so my micro was not on point. So I try. I'm like, God, more snipers! I gotta kill them all. Like these are mine. You know, these kills are gonna hurt you. But I'm over here macroing and I'm trying to be quick. Chosen misses the shot, and he hit the Hellbringer, which I didn't want. So then right here I'm gonna hit even more mines, which is gonna. Like, I got mad and I got very upset. I was like, "Bah!" So as you can see, I'm like, "Damn it, is it worth it?" And then Chosen misses the shot, and I lost my hero. So that was unfortunate. You know, but it happens. You know, I got pretty heated, but it's okay. You know, I still have map control. I'm almost at tech 2, so I'm actually gonna not spend any more power. I'm just gonna go try to grab nodes and throw some choppers to contest the map, because he's just gonna have sniper Hellbringer. So over here, I go ahead and get tech 2. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm not too worried. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the sniper kill with my chopper. It's even a little bit more power. Every little power helps against Jerome. Because he's going to be spending so much against, you know, rebuilding his Jerome, rebuilding snipers. You know, if he goes for Mastodons, you know, it's even more supplies and power. I've already got a winning position on my hand. I'm gonna try to snipe this mini, you know, just to 9-eye him that mini from building Marine, or me from the barracks. So not much going on right now. Pretty mellowed out. You know, that was a big fight that happened. I'm just building grounds, rebuilding everything. You know, it's just something I have to build. I believe I built my hero there. Not too sure. I don't remember. Go ahead and I can see he's got his Jerome out, so I'm pretty sure he's not at tech 2 because that was a lot of power he spent. So I'm just like pretty comfortable. I just retreat, get my choppers out of there, save me for another engagement. No use throwing them away to the enemy. So go ahead and send my hammer boots to capture the node because grunts are very bad at capturing power nodes. So I'm just, you know, just grabbing more nodes, getting map control. You know, I feel like I'm gonna expand right now because he really doesn't have anything, and I'm about to get rangers and another base right now in order to really. I'm just like trying to out eco Jerome because Jerome has a horrible eco in the early game. So I go ahead and get my chosen out again, and I get the upgrade, his second upgrade. So right now I'm just, you know, chilling. Building rangers, building anything that'll help me deal with Jerome. Nothing too much going on. I might have chosen in there to reinforce my army. Now, one thing I did make a mistake on is I didn't really rebuild my hammer brutes because hammer brutes have a great stun ability, and I can stun lock you can stun lock an army if you repeatedly jump on an army. So I can see he's going for my mini on the top. I'm not really too concerned. There's a little thing I can notice that he's building a base there because if you zoom in, you can hear the audio of the base if you have good headphones. So I don't know if that's really an exploit. You can like rip me apart in the comments below, but that's just I don't know if that's an exploit. So I go ahead and check my power. I get a bulwark level. If you didn't look at my other leader power, because I didn't even notice, I went for bulwark level 1 and level 2. The reason why I go for level 2 bulwark is that I can block support powers. Bulwark is so good at blocking support powers. So if you're like in an engagement and your opponent drops carpet bomb, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna win this engagement with this carpet bomb, and you just pop bulwark, boom. They're like, oh god, no, he just blocked my support power, and you can just run in and like wipe armies. So I can see I was right with the audio, and I see he has even more mines, so I started over here and send the grunt in to, you know, sack for the mines. I got the other mines, so I was like, okay. I really didn't have much to kill the Mastodons, let alone the base. I had hammer brutes, so I was like confident that I can do it. So and I started building hunters to deal with the Mastodons, and I was just trying to snipe like, you know, as many Mastodons as I can. I can see he's retreating to defend the base, so I go ahead and go back, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the Jerome snipe, you know, because that aura buff is very good. So I go ahead and jump on his army. I can see that he got stunned, and I'm just like focusing down Jerome. Jerome is like a nasty hero that I just want to get rid of. My friend has told me that I kind of do focus too much on the heroes. I tend to do that a lot, not the armies, but I just rather not have Jerome there. I'd rather have Jerome not there, just dead. So I'll go ahead and start building my secondary, start building like 3 supply pads because I know I don't have enough for a power generator, and just building the 3 supply pads so I can get the 3rd power generator out, or extractor. So I gotta buy the base. The reason why I buy this base before even my 3rd on my expansion, natural expansion, is because he's gonna have to respond to that. If he sees it, he's gonna be like, oh my god, like, you know, my opponent's building on my expansion. I need to go deal with that. I can't just let that build. Whereas, and then I can buy my safe expansion and have time to build on that. So it's kind of an investment just to throw away. But with Aatrox, it's much easier since you do get cheaper bases. So I guys see, like, you know, get another engagement off. I try to snipe the Mastodon, but I see the mine, so I shoot the mines. Luckily, the Chosen shot the Mastodon and shot the mines as well. I'm just like, you know, like not letting him build up too much. I'm just like trying to snipe, you know, every single Mastodon that I can. Not really letting him build like that he wants to. You know, being very, very like, you know, aggressive. Not, you know, letting myself build up, you know, for a big battle. I go ahead and retreat because my Chosen shields are down. I just would rather not lose him right now because that's more power that I have to like, you know, invest. So I send my hammer boots up, see if we grab that mini. So I said like, nah. So I put him in hold ground stance and send over to that mini. So I just start putting supply pads on the my 3rd expansion, or my on my aggressive expansion. I see that my hammer brutes he did indeed build a mini up there. So I go ahead and just make the hammer brutes hit it, so I can get that mini back. You know, I'm just being like, you know, all over the place. You know, my units are here, I'm over here. You know, upgrade that supply pad. You know, just start try to power eco at this point because there's a lot of downtime. Nothing much happened. Because I was just trying to build up. So I go ahead and snipe that mini and try to go for his other mini that he got. And I believe I picked up Unbreakable there. The reason why I picked up Unbreakable is that it's way better than Eradication because the Eradication right now is like ass. It's not good at all. Only in the late game when you're sniping bases. And Unbreakable lets you block a Blasting Beam. Or it lets you block, you know, if he activates Sparta Morale, I wait like 3 seconds and then I activate Unbreakable. So it's essentially like, you know, I'm evening the fight. Or if they activate Inferno, I activate Unbreakable. They activate, I don't know, any 12 o'clock support power, I can just activate Unbreakable and, you know, I negate that, you know, their ultimate. So Unbreakable is a very good power. I just wish it lasted a bit longer, or, you know, it was less expensive, because right now it's 1200, 800 power, and it only lasts 7 seconds, so it's very, you know, lackluster in that regard. Because, you know, they gutted Aatrox when he was OP. But alas, another day for another topic for another day. So I go ahead and build a generator on this expansion. The reason why is because I just want to buy time for myself. I just want him to be like, damn it, like, you know, now he has a shield generator, now I have to dig that out even more. So it's like, it's just making him waste more time, which, you know, I want. So I go ahead and buy this mini, just to get it, just to have it for myself. These last couple of minutes, there's not much going on, and it's very, you know, I found it very boring myself, because I was like, well, I can't really push because he's Jerome and he has turrets on his main and his secondary, and if I try to go in right now, I'm just gonna sack my army, and it's not really worth it. So I'm just like, you know, building up, getting my upgrades, you know, doing what I can to like defend myself. I play very defensive with Aatrox. I don't like to attack a lot. I like to make my opponent to make the move, or try to force him into the engagement that I want. So I can see he's got a siege turret, so I'm just like, God, like this is gonna be a drag. Like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna take forever. So I'm just gonna start building up. So I'll go ahead and sell off one of my supply pads and build a generator on it. Just, you know, I'm just slowly building up. You know, I start putting like 3 sensor towers down. I can see he's got Hornets, and I was like, Hornets? Why Hornets? Hornets are, you know, there's trash. So now this one big mistake is that I didn't scout his army right now, and I didn't realize how many Hornets he had, and I was like, oh god, that's a lot of Hornets. So I started panicking, and I started putting turrets on my main, and I started building war factories in order to try to counter the Hornets. But I had a lot of strats to cover myself from the snipers and the artillery that was raining down on me. So I started building more rangers and not realizing how many Hornets he had. I go for Bulwark level 3 because I know this is going to be a long game, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to pick up the support burrows that you need in order to, like, you know, suicide for a base. So, nothing much going on right now. I don't know what I picked up there. I think I picked up, I think I started buying Reavers. I believe I started buying Reavers. And then, I believe in a minute I'm about to buy either Tech 3 or I'm gonna buy... No, I upgraded him. I thought that was my main, so I bought the upgraded base. So I was like, damn it. And I realized that I was like, thought I bought Tech 3. So, I'm just like, you know, sniping what I can, you know, hitting here and there. Just like, doing a little bit of army damage. And then I see the Hornets, and I'm like, oh god, that's actually a lot of Hornets. And I have no anti-air, so I start panicking and I start like popping my invisibility cloak. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here, like run. And so I start building Hornets, panicking, or Reavers I mean. And I send the Chosen forward because I was like, you know, screw the army. I don't care about the army, I care about my Chosen. So I start running, I'm like, get away, get away. I start building more Reavers. I start building double pumping on War Council, or I mean a War Factory. You go ahead and skip right now. I don't blame you. This is a lot of downtime. So I can see his Hornets are heading over to my expansions now, which is actually was very smart of him. But I was already getting turrets down, and I believe I had already Reavers War Factory on my other expansions. So I send the Reavers over. I don't need to send my whole army. No point, because they don't have any DPS against air units. So I start heading over there. I start building a turret, upgrading the turret to anti-air. Start building on my other expansion. You know, he sees the turret and he backs off immediately because he knows like, okay, he already saw the Hornets, so there's no way I'm gonna cheese him out. So I'm building Zoo Generator on that, and it was a lot of downtime for like another like 6 minutes. But I just start like, you know, fighting for the map. He tries to go for nodes, but I send my Rangers to on hold ground stance to the power nodes. And I sent the Reaver there just to like shoot at him and to defend my minis up top. I'm not too scared because as soon as I got 6 Reavers up, I was not scared of the air. I was like, okay, air's countered. Like, it's not going to do anything to me. So I start moving up. I start to get like, you know, base defenses on my bases. Send the Reavers. The Reavers are engaging the air. I'm just like chasing down the Hornets because I don't want the Hornets like there. I really don't want them like there at all. So I pick up Dying Breath that one because I know that this is gonna be a long game, and the only real effective counter is for me to kill, or the only way for me to really kill Jerome at this point is to base snipe him, so it goes to suicide for a base or his main or his secondary. I'm at 4 base, he's on 2 base. I have an eco advantage. He's struggling, he's just defending, so you know, it's no point of me building Locust and throwing them away when I know he can kill them relatively easily. So it's like I'd rather just, you know, save up and build for Wraiths. Wraiths are way better than Locust, and you know, they're more expensive, but they're worth it though. Especially that Planet Mortar thing. I look over here and I noticed that like I don't even get any population upgrades because I was just trying to, you know, building Reavers, Rangers, Hunters, you know, a lot of power, you know, units that require power. So I'm just like building up, you know, seeing what I can do. You know, it's like, man, like, you know, he's gonna do anything. He's not gonna move up. He's just playing, you know, defensively. So like, I'm just gonna have to build up myself. You know, get like, you know, Tech 3 units, Scarab, see what I can do. So I put my Rangers in hold ground so I just defend that area because he's gonna send like a Marine or 2 to like try to capture them back. So I'm just like, whatever. Let's just play it. He put a sniper in there and I was like, whatever. So I just get rid of that sniper.
Weapons ready.
Pew 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 pew. Shooting up with a sniper. I got Tech 3, so I was like, alright, I'm in a pretty good position now. I got Tech 3. I go for, I don't know what I got. I think I got my Chosen's upgrade. So just putting my Rangers on the hold ground stance because I don't need them anymore. Because honestly, you do not need Wraiths when you do not need Rangers when you hit Tech 3 because your Wraiths are anti-infantry. They do so much damage to Cyclopses, Hunters, you know, Rangers, anything that's really on the ground. They'll do so much damage to a Decimus, and like the Decimus drop and the Warlord, it'll drop them if you have like a good pile of Wraiths with Scorch Mortar. So yeah, I got my population upgrade, so I started building Wraiths. I started getting my vehicle upgrades too, because I know I'm going to need them in order to crack the base that he's got. So I'm just preparing at this point, you know, I'm just preparing, you know, putting poking towers down, you know, to just make it that much harder to like deal with the base. you know, just doing what I can and you know, just building up. You know, he's not doing anything. He's just gonna be like, hey, you can get to Tech 3. I'm like, okay, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. So, set the Wraith pump. Just start building my Wraiths up. You know, start getting like level 2 Wraiths. You know, I believe I already bought Scorchmorn. I'm not too sure. No, excuse me. Continue to send a Spartan up. So I sent over my Chosen, and I sent my Hunters in order to deal with the Mantis if you wanted to drop it down. So go ahead and send a Grunt up there a while ago to scout that base, so mini base, so I can grab it. Oh, now I grab my second power, or my third upgrade for my Chosen. Put my Chosen in the garrison just to be like, you know, that much harder to deal with. You know, if you wanted to stay and fight, or if it wasn't microwave. Put the ranger and the garrison back. You know, start building engineers because I'm gonna need them in order to really crack the base. So here, finally go for eradication because this is gonna be, you know, be the engagement that, you know, that's, you know, either I break him or I don't, and then I'm gonna have to try again. But I just wanted to, you know, try it like, you know, one and done, like, you know, just suicide everything for the base. So I got my upgrades. Just start building a supply pad on the mini. Nothing much going on right now. What else do I do? Oh, okay. So I go for vehicle level 3 because, like I said, I just want to, you know, one and done engagement. I just want to go in there, you know, smash like the base and then like dip. Go ahead and give for vehicle level 3. Yeah, not much going on right now. Also, I hate to say this, but if you guys can like the videos, and if you guys like the content that I produce, if you could subscribe, that would help me out a lot. I'm making these videos to help the Halo Wars 2 community. You know, I just want this community to grow. We're almost heading for our 2-year anniversary with this game, and it's you know, it's really something that we still have a lot of players playing this game, even though, you know, it's sad to say, but 343 really did abandon this game. They only left like 2 devs working on this game. So if you guys can like the videos, you know, share your opinions on Waypoint, showing like, hey, like, you know, please, you know, keep supporting the game. We want this game to continue for, you know, for like years to come, like Command & Conquer, Kane's Wrath. You know, that game was amazing on Xbox. It was a lot of fun. So if you guys would like the video, if you guys like my content, if you would subscribe, I'd produce more tips with Halo Wars 2. And if you guys, you know, talk on Waypoint, you know, share your thoughts. You know, what do you talk about the game? What do you hate? You know, what's OP? What do you think is OP? What do you think is not OP? I have my own opinions about what's OP, but you know, that's for another topic. So, you know, I'm about to ready to engage. I got a lot of, you know, units. I'm ready to engage. I'm ready to say, you know what, this is it. This is going to be game over for you. You know, I'm ready to, like, you know, hit you with everything that I've got. So I'm like, alright, let's go. Let's do this. So I got Beam Cannon to deal with any ground vehicles that he has, because I know he's Jerome. I jumped my Reapers for some reason, because they, you know, they look cool. I see he dropped the support power, and I immediately activate a Bulwark in order to counter it. This is what I was talking about, that Bulwark counters, you know, support power. So I take no damage practically. I activate Eradication, and I start Scorchmorning the base, because, you know, enemy was out of position, so I just start nuking the base. And I strip the base completely, activate a Dying Breath in order to keep my units down, you know, a couple more seconds alive. Activate Unbreakable in order to, I just want that base dead, and I snipe the base. I get the base, it's over. You know, it's like, I know it's over. He's on 1 base now. I have a huge army. I'm on 4 base. You know, we got all the nodes back, but that doesn't matter because, you know, I have eco. I mean, he doesn't. So I start getting everything. I pick up Classic just because I was like, you know, just to look cool. But like, yeah, this is cool. You know, laser beams. And, you know, that's it. You know, I smashed the base, and that was pretty much game. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. If you guys can leave a like, if anything, leave a like. I'd much appreciate it. And have a great day, guys.